Good morning to all of you. Good afternoon to whoever might be joining us from a little bit further away.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be amazing. I am Garrett.
I'm Tara.
This is Tara, and
I feel like Regis and Kathy Lee, though.
wait a second. I don't know about the Regis guy, but the Kathy Lee, sure. Hi, everyone. We're just about to get started here with day one of this amazing, cool opportunity here. We're really excited to be here, really excited to share this specific topic with all of you guys, and because it comes from a place that we adore, that we love, that's close to our hearts, and that can obviously help everyone's life. So we're just gonna
say hi when you get here.
Yes.
We want to see who you are.
Yes,
Garrett,
definitely.
They have to get permission to the streaming, to eStream, right?
Yes, there is there should be a notification when you join us that you may have to allow eCam, it's called, to recognize you so that we can see comments and things like that. So just give that permission, and then please.
Say hi. We want to know who you are. We want to know where you are from, and why you've joined us. What's your particular reason for being here this week? Right? It helps us to tailor our material to really help you and to be of the best service for you. So please let us know what you're working on.
Yeah, and it'll help us get a little bit more specific. It'll help us really get as much as you possibly can out of this training, out of this workshop. We are going to, I think, blow some minds here and just, help you guys see things in a different light and in a different, what's possible for you and your health and your bodies, right?
I think that's what's really unique, is that we wanted to make sure that this is a mind, body, and soul connection. You'll see as we get into what we're going to talk about today, why that is so important, not only for us, but also for you and for your results, and why it is the secret to this program being so different than anything else that is out there right now.
Absolutely, and we're seeing a couple comments come in here. Just remember to allow eCam to recognize you so we can get the names of the people that are commenting here. We see Facebook users, so you might have to just make a slight modification in your settings to be able to comment so we can see where you're commenting from. This is all about your body, mind, soul, your health, and how you can start to recognize that you can actually have such a profound effect on that in a slightly different manner. We'll get going here in a few more seconds, but this is all about energy. This is all about getting excited and getting your heart and soul into this, putting your spirit into these trainings. We'll bring as much energy as we can. We decided to do our broadcast from the gym at home here, just to kind of give that vibe and the frequency of health and of really feeling good. So definitely bring that energy here, because we're going to get excited, and do interact, because that will be a big part. If there's a question you have, please post it here in the comments, and we'll get to it. Jessica is joining us. Jessica is one of our clients that works with us formally, and she is celebrating 10-pound loss in 2 weeks. Congratulations, Jessica. That's amazing. And today's week 3, so that's 10 pounds in 2 weeks. That's amazing. Well done. Congratulations. That's huge. We're so happy for you, and we love that you're here. You can bring some of that, your expertise and your experience here too. So share definitely with everyone here, and connect with Jessica. She has firsthand knowledge of working with us and working this information. So, ask her questions. Maybe she'll give you something that is a little extra. So welcome everyone. To Consciously Created Transformation, Body, Mind, and Soul, where we are going to focus on your health, whether it's weight loss, whether it's a body composition, even if maybe it's a time for running a marathon, or, completing possibly a athletic event or something like that. It could be, just wanting to be having a better, healthy lifestyle, a good spiritual practice. You have to remember that health is about all of those things. It's not just about what your body looks like. And the thing you're going to realize from what we talk about today and throughout this week is that it's all connected.
Yeah.
It's all connected. So maybe we'll share with you how this training came to reality. And I'm 15 years in practice as a practicing chiropractor. I've worked with a lot of patients on their health, from anywhere from their weight to their back pain, their neck pain, things like that. I am an ex-pro athlete for my prior job being an ex-pro athlete. And to make a long story short, I saw a gap in the whole service, in the whole industry. I saw this big gap between what people want, how to get there, and how to stay there. Yeah. Really, I was seeing that we really do treat symptoms of dis-ease in the body, and the symptoms of a bad body, of bad health, and things like that. And so this gap was the place that we're going to touch on today, a gap that you don't often hear about in the weight loss or fitness industry. Or if you do hear about it, it's very, very small, very minor. It's almost passed over.
I think they've also experienced it. If you are
Absolutely.
A person who has been on a journey of transforming your body, maybe after children or after some kind of a life event, or just as the years go by and having a lot of fun and overindulging and that kind of thing, or have gone through some unhappy times, and you've arrived at a place now where it's not where you really want to be. You may have tried things along the way, lots of things, and nothing's really worked permanently. And so this is the gap that we're going to talk about today. How come, if you've spent a lot of money, spent a lot of time, have done everything that you said that you were going to do, are you still not seeing the results that you signed up for?
Yes, and so that's what you'll find out more about this entire week. So we're here for you to help you through this information. So as Tara just touched on, who is this for? It is for those of you that are struggling, that are kind of spinning your wheels. You may have, when it comes to weight loss, you may have tried a ton of different diets. You may have tried a bunch of different workout programs. You may have even, got personal trainers. You might have done everything that everything that you feel would lead you to the results you want. And in some cases, you actually got there. Yep. You got to the results you wanted, but then over time, those results started to, diminish and disappear, and you're back to where you started, or in some cases, worse than where you began. So.
And just on that note, maybe you did reach the fitness portion of that goal, but when we're looking at wellness, there's the mind and the body and soul component to that too. So we want to show you that one area doesn't have to suffer just for you to excel in another area. And all too often, I know women are guilty of this specifically, and maybe Garrett can speak to the male component, but we know how to lose weight. We know how to cut calories. We know how to work out harder, to our wellness, to a detriment to our wellness, to our soul, to our spirit, to our health. It's not healthy the way that we are programmed and conditioned to do it. So we want you to have positive thoughts and nourish your body and do things in a healthy way, not at the expense of something else.
Absolutely. So this is for everybody. And you know what? I think, just to touch on one more, this is also for those that have a really good, healthy lifestyle right now and just want to take it to that next level. This is also for the high performer, the one that wants to get that, down to that really nitty gritty stuff, the stuff that you've only ever dreamed of, maybe an amazing personal best at a certain lift or a certain competition, or even a body percent.
Like Jessica, right?
Absolutely.
Jessica's going for bikini body ready in another 10 weeks. That's a pretty exciting high performance goal.
That's massive. And she has even more profound goals that she's working towards. So, this is for you guys too, so that you want to see more. So, what is this not? We're not going to give you a diet program. We're not going to give you a workout program. We're not going to do anything like that. We feel like there are professionals in the industry that are amazing at this. In this area, people like Innovative Fitness, who just actually started a online workout program similar to the Peloton model. Workout. Jessica's working with a fabulous personal trainer. So those people are all there.
And you have some
And ours,
super
yes.
amazing naturopaths at Performance Integrated Health. Catherine's super amazing at
Yeah.
getting you hooked up with a nutrient dense program that's specific for you and for your needs. So we will put some of those resources
Absolutely.
in the group
Yeah.
at the end of our chat today, so you know where to reach those people.
So we can connect you with all that stuff. So any questions about that, definitely put it in there and we can get that to you. So today we're going to give you the basis in which to create the body you want, the health you want,
Yeah.
the mind, body, and soul of your dreams.
Creation is the big topic
Yes.
for today.
So that's why we call today creation.
Idea of creation.
And the first thing you have to understand is that you are, by definition, a creator. You know, being human is to be a creator. We're made in the likeness of God, the source, universe, whatever you call it yourself, but you are here to create in your life. So today we're going to start shifting your thinking. Okay, we're going to shift your thinking today because most of us don't consider ourselves to be creators, right? And your body and your health is part of that ability to create. So you can actually create your body. We're going to tell you how to do it, and you can start to apply it right away. So we're going to take you on a journey for the next 4 days. We want to prove to you that this material works. It worked for us, and we want to share that with you. So really, really important is for you to show up, right? Is for you to watch the replays, is for you to
Do your homework.
do
We're
your
gonna
homework
post
that we're going to
every
give
day.
you, absolutely, to comment, to get involved in the teachings.
To be really present and to
Yeah.
be excited and to view this as an opportunity for you to fully participate in something that is going to transform your life. We're going to give you all the energy that we have. We're going to be in the spirit of today and in the spirit of this whole training so that we can provide as much value as we can. For you to see the results, like anything else, is you're going to get back what you put in. And so
Right.
we're encouraging all of you to interact. We have some great comments coming in. We still can't see who you are, so you are going to have to allow access or put your name or something so we know who you are. But share your stories, be involved, set aside the time today to really pay attention to this training. And if you're watching the replay, to do the same thing and make a commitment to stay here all week. Invest in yourself. Invest in making things
Yeah, because
for
absolutely.
you. Learn a different way.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a choice, right? And you know, it's your choice to complete it all the way through, right? It's your choice whether you actually apply this stuff. In other words, it's your choice if you succeed, and it's also your choice if you fail. All right? That is your choice. So remember that. So why should people listen to us? Like why should you guys listen to what we have to tell you? You know, maybe a little story.
Sure.
A little bit about us. You know, my story is going through some stuff in my life that were tough for me, and I wanted to make change. I happened to do similar things to other people, you know, read a lot of books, you know, watched the movie The Secret, you know, met Bob Proctor through that, and then, you know, decided to put my resources towards, you know, understanding success and how to change. And so, you know, I went to a big program of Bob's, and it was that information that we're going to share with you, parts of that throughout this week, that led to my amazing transformation in my life from, you know, meeting the partner of my dreams, you know, the cottage on the lake, living in the house of our dreams, and ultimately just with the feeling of fulfillment. You know, it's not like life was that, you know, was horribly wrong. It's just that I was unfulfilled. You know, that empty feeling, that stuck feeling, you know, and I decided to make those changes. And so this information is based off of that. And when I went through as I said, 15 years of practice with people, I started to realize that what's missing is not the ability to treat or the ability to do or work out or anything like that, but it's the understanding of the laws that govern your success, that actually give you the results that you're looking for to permanently, right, receive those results and keep them forever. That was the thing that I realized was missing, and this is what bridged that gap for me. So I've applied that to my life, and it is absolutely incredible now. And so it is my passion, it is my purpose to share this to other people, to have them live the life of their dreams and to always be on purpose.
And I just want to add to it, another reason why we're specifically doing this is that we are manifest and mindset coaches with entrepreneurs and people in our industries, and we have seen tremendous success with them in their businesses. But as a result of them growing personally, their fitness and their wellness and their mind and body soul connection changed so dramatically as sort of a side effect of the work that we were doing in personal and professional development, that we were able to kind of bridge the gap and say, with Garrett's expertise and his background and what he's seeing in the clinic model and what we're doing in coaching, this is combined the program that is going to change things for our current clients and for you guys who are new to joining us. Right, this is a new way of creating the results that you want, specifically in areas of wellness and well-being. So, which
is the most important in your life: your health and your ability to live a prosperous and active life. And that's ultimately why this is here. We realize that we want to formally get people to understand, learn, and apply this information into their health so they can live a better life. In other words, we're looking to change the healthcare system because I think this has that profound ability to do that. So I'll get off the soapbox. Yeah. So what we want you to start thinking about was what's possible for each of you. So that's what's possible for Tara and I. That was our possibility. We knew that was possible, and so we decided to make those changes and apply that information. So the first thing to think about is to think about what you think about, because ultimately you become what you think about all day long, right? You'll easily find what you're looking for, right? By what your thoughts are every single day of your life. So as you go through this training, okay, we're going to strategically have you change your focus to look for the things that you actually want, the things that are easier, right? The things that relate to you achieving the goals that you want, right? The good things, the opportunities in your life.
I just want to pop in an example there. Yeah. After I've had 3 children, and with each child, I gained upwards of over 50 pounds, I think each one. And so that's a lot of weight to have to lose afterwards. And this is when I was an unconscious competent. I didn't really know so much about mindset and manifesting and creating this vision of yourself, but I was unconsciously still doing the same process. And I would look for images of the body type that I wanted to get back to. So it wasn't necessarily just where I was before, but maybe a better version of that. And so I'm sure many of you have done this too, right? You go on Pinterest and you go and create a vision board. And I would have this image of this body that I wanted to achieve. And then my actions were just kind of following through with the process. I always focused on where I wanted to go, not where I currently was. And so hopefully you can relate to that kind of scenario too.
Right. And so that's what we're going to do in this training. We're shifting your focus. We're shifting your energy and your attention. We're shifting it to where it should be, not where it lies right now. Yeah. Right? Where you want to be, not where you are. And remember, wherever you put your attention, you put your energy. And where you put your energy, you bring attention to it, you start to change it into whatever it is that you want. All right? It brings up that story of the fly at the window. There's a great book, U Squared, that talks about the fly in the window. Do you want to share that with them? You want to?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so there's a story about this. This is a good example of what we're kind of getting at. There's a fly at a window and it's trying to get out, but it keeps banging itself into the window. right? Keeps banging, keeps banging, keeps banging, keeps
Trying
working
harder.
harder, trying harder.
Same window.
Same window, same idea, same thoughts, same struggle, continuing to struggle. And that's the funny thing. The struggle is part of the trap. So you keep working that. The funny thing is if you just look across or behind, there's an open door, a door to freedom. And as the story goes, this fly will continue to struggle until ultimately it will die. If it only took a few moments, just a small pause in its day-to-day life and its day-to-day routine, a small pause in the struggle, and just thought, is there a different way? Mm-hmm. Is there another way? Mm-hmm. And if it were to turn around and just see that open door and fly towards that open door, no matter if it was far away, right, it would find its way to freedom. Yeah. And I think that's a great, great story of or example of where most of us are, right? Mm-hmm. The thing is that you and I, we decided to make our change, mm-hmm. right? So we decided to go towards that open door. Mm-hmm. So basically what we're going to offer you guys right here is the open door.
Yeah, who comment in the section there, who keeps trying the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, expecting that if you just do it a little bit different and keep trying harder, things are going to change for you. Who's frustrated with that approach? Who feels stuck doing that? Who's getting burnt out and depleted and going into adrenal fatigue and being exhausted and not able to function highly in other areas of your life because you just keep trying harder? And who's realized that trying harder isn't the answer? Maybe there is a better way. So we're asking you to open up your mind and consider a different approach. That's what this week is all about. For those of you who are not on a mindset journey or a personal development program of your own, keep an open mind and be open to a different approach this week.
Absolutely. This is definitely a different approach, especially when it comes to your health and well-being. So 3 points we want to make that came from another important person, Price Pritchard, mm-hmm. right? And he said that you are the most powerful person in your life, right? You have to know that you are the most powerful person in your life. He said, you have an amazing capacity for change. Okay, so you have to be open-minded as you actually are extremely able to change. Here's the difficulty. Most of us mm-hmm. don't want to change, right? Or we resist the change. Mm-hmm. It's not that we don't want to change, it's that we resist the change.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But why do we resist the change?
Yeah.
Right? We resist the change because it's not our idea. Right? We hate being told. No one likes being told what to do or that you have to change.
Especially you.
Especially me. That's the old me. Yes. Some of us really, really struggle or resist change when it's not our own idea.
Well, you feel like right? you're being forced into something, right?
Well, we don't like to do things we don't want to do.
Even when you see it with our kids, right? Yeah. If you give them a choice, they might not like either one of them, but at least they get to choose which one they like the most. Right. They're more likely to respond.
Yeah, so you can really change everything in your life, but this is the important part.
I think I just want to inject a little thing. Yeah. I don't want to deter you too much, but I like that part about not saying, do this workout routine, eat this way. We're giving you guys that same choice. Right? We want you to find a workout or a way to move your body and burn calories that works for you, that you choose, that you feel inspired by. And same with the diet, whether you want to do keto, whether you want to do whole food, raw food diet, whether you just want to eat whatever you want in moderation, more like the Weight Watchers type of program. It doesn't really matter. You decide. Yeah. You make the choice. There's unlimited options there. It's got to be the one that you feel resonates with you. Yeah. You're going to stick to that one more than just saying, looking over here at this person and saying, well, they did it exactly like this, so I'm going to do everything that they did. If it doesn't resonate with you and you don't select it as your best option, you're not going to be able to sustain it and you're not going to enjoy it, and therefore you're not going to stick with it. Right.
So remember that there's a million ways to do this. The strategies, there's millions of strategies out there, but this is not the point of this. It's the gap that we saw in people being able to permanently hold on to the results that they want. So So you can change anything you want in your life, but there's 2 points. You have to decide to do it, and it has to come from you. It can't come from anybody else. That's how change happens. It has to come from you. It has to be your idea, right? So we resist change because we're often told what to do, right? And it's stuff that we don't really feel like we want to do, right? It wasn't our ideas. And the other thing is, you're the only solution. Right? You are the only solution to all this. You've got all the knowledge, all of the ability. You have everything you possibly need at this moment right now to achieve the results you want.
Yeah, who believes that they are exactly where they are right now because they created the life that they have? In your wellness, in your fitness, in your soul.
Yeah,
in other areas.
Who holds that belief that your results are directly related to what you do right now? Just say me. Let's put them in the comments here. Just me. Me. You know, whether those are good or bad, do you see your responsibility in how you've created those things?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, always remember that the proof is in the fact that if one person, one human being can achieve what it is you're looking to achieve, that's proof enough that you can do it yourself, right? But we don't see it that way, right? We see the lack. We see that I can't do it. They've got something special about them. They've got good persistence. Oh, they get pumped. They love working out. They love eating good food. They've had it their entire life. It comes easy. They got a fast metabolism.
They're
so
younger,
we look at all the...
they've never had kids.
Yes, exactly. You're younger, you never had kids.
They're not in quarantine or
Yeah, COVID isn't here for them, whatever. But the point is that we tend to look at it from that place, from the lack, from the limits that we have. So what we would really want to stress here is that the world, the entire universe, is nothing but possibilities. Okay, so you have to understand that there is a version of you, of the body you want, right, of the health that you want out there in the universe. There is a possibility for you to be that exact replication of what you're thinking that you want to be like.
Yeah. Do you know you cannot have a desire that is beyond your attainment? You can't have a vision of yourself in the life that you want to live, in the body that you want to live, that is beyond what you can achieve.
So just for you to have the thought of wanting something means it's possible for you. All right? So remember, we everything is possible, but what do? We see everything that limits us. You know, we see what's not right, the success we aren't having, the ability of others to do that. So we want to shift your focus to think about what is out there for us, and we can have any of it, right? As long as that is what we really want. In other words, if that's what we choose, we want.
So what we're saying is that when you're all creating anyway. We're all creating anyway every single day. And you created the life that you live in right now, in the body that you have right now, in the wellness, in the health, and everything that you have. And you've done it by focusing on, depending on your scenario, either the positive or the negative. If you just focus on the positive and turn away from the negative, your results have to change. Right?
Yes, so the universe is waiting for you to decide. It's waiting for you to decide what you want. It's waiting for you to decide and ask for exactly what you want. But most of us sit in that place where we ask for what we don't want, right? Instead of focusing on what we don't want, we got to start focusing on what it is you actually want.
Yeah, I think... and putting that in the chat would be a great idea.
Yeah.
What do you want? Who knows? Who knows what they want? Have you actually defined it? Are you clear on how you want to look, feel, and be when it pertains to your body, mind, and soul?
Yeah, share that with us. Share that with the group, right? Thank you. We're getting some comments. This is fantastic, you guys.
Still no names, unfortunately.
yeah,
You guys are commenting, but we just still get Facebook user. I don't know if it's on our end or.
Yeah, we'll tighten up that. Just there might be a setting on your side that you have to click on, but that's okay. We'll just
Okay.
if you want to comment your name, you're welcome to comment your name in there, and then we'll know who that is. I can see on my feed here we got Natalie and Brian are
you
joining
can,
us. So
how come I don't
you can
have
kinda
that?
see that. You got to put it on there.
On
As
here?
on your. We're just doing some.
Yeah, this is good.
There we go.
Oh, okay, great.
So we can see some people coming in.
Hi, Allison.
There you go. Got him there?
Oh, I love this. This is so fantastic.
Good. So,
Kira Prince. I love it. It's so nice to know who's here. Thank you.
absolutely. So, remember that the universe is waiting for you to decide what it is you want, okay? So, if you're ready for that massive change, comment in there, I'm ready. Massive change, I'm ready. Comment, I'm ready. All right? So, let's start talking about creation a little bit more, right? What is creation? It's where you take an idea, right, in your mind and you put it into the physical form, right? A lot of people use, I think, creation and manifestation interchangeably, right? So it's your thoughts turning into things.
Yeah, this is what changed everything. It's this realization that changed everything. When you realize that you get to create your life exactly how you want and that everything in the universe will conspire to work with you to achieve that, it's the most fantastic, motivating realization. For once in your life, you feel like you do have the power and the control and that it's up to you. Rather than waiting for it to come to you randomly, maybe someday from someone, somehow. Instantly, you can change today by getting clear on what it is that you want. You're setting that manifestation in the whole process of manifestation in motion by clearly defining what it is that you want to look and be and feel like. That's so incredible. That right there is the biggest game changer that we've learned along the way, right?
Absolutely. And as Tara was pointing out, you manifest every day, every moment of your life. So don't be fooled that your results are not directly related to what you've been thinking or how you have been, because you're manifesting every moment of your life by the thoughts and ideas that you put your attention to, right? However, that is the important part, is the ideas. Are the ideas good ones or are they bad ones? In other words, are you thinking about your weight? Are you thinking about your inability to lose weight, change your diet, exercise? I hate exercising. I hate good food. Why is bad food taste so good? Having those thoughts are creating that reality in physical form in your life, right? So this is based off the two laws that we'll touch on today, the law of vibration and the perpetual transmutation of energy, okay? And so the perpetual transmutation of energy is basically creation as a law. And what that means is that's ideas into form and thoughts into things. Okay, so think about this. When we heard about this is what changed our lives. That was our aha moment, was that, oh my gosh, whatever I'm putting my attention on, I am receiving. And even if it was, I don't want to be in debt, you're thinking of debt, and guess what? You get more debt, right?
And for me, sometimes, after, kids and stuff, I got to get back to my regular weight, and you're thinking, I got to cut calories, I got to do this, I got to do that. Then you start to think in lack and live in lack, and then you want more food, you eat more food, you're attracting exactly what you don't want. And then when I learned, I'm just going to look at the image of the person that I do want, things became easy and things flew, and then the weight was released easily.
Yes. Now, what is a little bit of the science behind this? If you think about it, thoughts are like electromagnetic waves, right? And they go into the universe, they go into the cosmos, they go into out there. And the way wave physics works is like waves attract like waves. They have a vibration to them, right? And so they go out into the universe and they attract what they are. So we decided, okay, I'm no longer thinking about these inadequacies or these negatives or the things that are holding me back. When I played soccer in Europe, I've come to realize that my thoughts of my own abilities is what held me back from making it to the place that I wanted. And this is exactly why we're here, is because had I known this information and how this worked, I would have been able to have transcended into the person that I wanted to be and the athlete I wanted to be, and I would have made it to whatever level it is that I chose I wanted to be at, right? So you no longer want to think the negative, like I'm out of shape, I'm so fat, I have a sore back, I have to eat that apple, or an apple fritter, right? Those thoughts become reality in your life. So we want to start focusing on the good things. So when you're describing your surroundings and you're describing your body and you're describing your health in general, right, your circumstances included, right, that thought is a picture and an idea, right?
Yeah, did you know that you think in pictures? This is why having that image so clearly in your mind is so important. And a picture speaks 1,000 words, and why people use vision boards, and why people use mind movies, and why we use lots of visualization and meditation in our coaching is because unless you can see it in your mind, you can't achieve it. And you can't see it in your mind if it's not clearly defined, right? So this is the whole basis of creation, the whole basis of manifestation. This is what is going to transform your body, mind, and soul. This is what we want you to get really good at today, right away.
Yeah, because you're asking for your results over and over and over again about the thoughts you're thinking. So you can imagine if you are insecure or you're not happy with your body or you have low self-confidence, self-esteem, right? And that focuses your frequency and energy. You just attract more of that in your life, and it's represented in your results. So this is where we want you to start to think about, what do you want? Right? We want you to think about the idea of who you want to become.
And not just who you think you can be and who you've been before, but who do you really want to become? Something that inspires you and excites you. Not just maybe where you were before COVID wasn't exciting, so there's no point going back there. What about some type of wellness or fitness or spiritual goal that's beyond where you've ever been before?
Yeah.
That's going to motivate you more than doing something that you've done before. That's what we call in our coaching program a C goal, a big worthy goal. So allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to get really emotionally involved in creating an extraordinary life. That's exciting. A mediocre life may be something that you've been doing for a long time. You've been there, done that. That's kind of boring. We want to inspire you to grow and become something beyond what you think is possible right now.
And if you think about it, you think of any pro athlete, like they have an image of success in their mind. They have an image of their abilities. They have the image that they want. It's no different than someone inventing something, right? The Wright brothers, Edison. You look at guys like Jeff Bezos and even Elon Musk. Things like that, like all that information that they've been able to put together to create something in their lives, but pro athletes, people in good shape, people that feel good about their bodies, right? They've created that by the thoughts that they're thinking, right?
And what else, right? Like, I'm sure you're going to touch on it. I don't want to take you through your flow, but
go ahead. Yeah.
Like a lot of commitment. You have to make a committed decision.
Absolutely.
You have to be persistent. You can't give up. Once you've created that image in your mind, you have to keep going. You've set a process in play. You've started the manifestation process. You have to keep going until you see those results in your life.
Right. So the law of transmutation of energy, perpetual transmutation of energy, tells us that if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So if you can hold that idea over and over again, keep thinking those positive thoughts, you will always create it in your physical reality. And that is by law. So that's what we're introducing here are the laws behind your ability to hold on to permanent physical states, including your body.
Yeah.
Including your body. Okay? Mind and soul. Okay? So what do we teach? If we're always manifesting or creating, why do people need it? Like, why do you need this? Like, you could look at this and go, listen, if you guys tell me I'm always creating, why do you need us people? Well, we coach conscious creation, right? Conscious meaning being aware of. So your ability to actually be aware that you are creating and then consciously choosing what you want to create, right? So
we always say to people when they're just at the prospect stage or when they're just signing up to be a part of our coaching program, they ask the same question, like, why do I need you? Can't I just go online or do this myself? Or hey, thanks, I think I'm good now. And we said that's great. If you can see the results that you want to see on your own, just based on that conversation, that's fantastic. But your results never lie. And so if you're not where you want to be in your health, wellness, fitness, mind, body, soul journey, then you don't already have the tools. So what we're offering is this
Absolutely.
new, better, different way, something to just open your mind up to a new possibility.
Absolutely, right? So we want you guys to consciously choose what it is you want and then understand how you can consciously create that through your thoughts, right? Your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviors, right?
It's good to touch on that too, right? I think you're going to right now, but how you can't fake it.
No, and yes, we will get to that in a quick moment here. So the reality of it is that you attract what it is that you want in your life by what you're thinking. Okay,
Good or
so
bad.
good or bad. Okay, so now we're getting this thing of this law of vibration. I think the whole idea that how you vibrate or how you feel, the energy that you have, right?
Feelings are energy, are vibrations, right?
Yes. So what vibration do you want to be in?
Good one.
Right? A good one. What type of vibration do you want to resonate at? So once you understand, learn, and are able to, okay, consciously apply this, it is like you are connected to the universe in a way that allows you to just basically order what you want, right? And become patient, right? Still calm, stressless, and realize that it is going to come into your physical reality. That's creating from a place of love, from a very high vibration where you start to attract those things that are necessary for you to complete whatever it is the goal you're looking for.
So isn't that a nicer way? That seems to be in flow, in ease, fun, effortless. You have faith. You're just placing your order with confidence that it's going to happen. You just need to take your body through the motions of taking action towards your goal, and the rest is going to happen for you when you are consistent and persistent, and when you show the universe that I'm ready, I'm serious. That's a much different approach than anything that I ever knew before.
Yeah,
That's the opposite of more matter to matter, trying harder, burning out, feeling overwhelmed. This is different. This is learning to create the body and the mind and the soul that you want first in your mind, and trusting that you're connecting with source energy and spirit, and through the natural laws of the universe, you're going to manifest that. It's such a beautiful and incredible realization that we've made and that we are seeing in our clients' lives.
Absolutely. Okay, so like Tara was saying, that's the opposite of often asking from a place of desperation, or a place where your health is really, really bad and you focus heavily on the circumstances that you're in. You're doing it out of fear. You're doing it out of a place like you need it right now, right? And that's a very stressful place to live. And all of that negativity, all of that stress actually works against what you're trying to accomplish. You
get more of the same then.
That's right. Which brings us back to the law of vibration. That's puts you in a vibration that doesn't attract the things you need to achieve your goal, right? So what vibration do you want to be in, right? That's the big question here, right? Do you want to feel from a good place, or do you want to come from that place of desperation and that place of lack?
Jessica, type in how your results have changed from your new mindset versus your previous mindset, so people can see in the comments.
Yes, that would be awesome.
What that experience has been like for you.
So everything is energy, right? You attract
what you
think or what you're vibrating at. Energy is always moving, right? It's always in motion. And if you're excited in life, right, if you're pumped up, if you're feeling good, you're going to attract those opportunities to be excited and to be energetic and to be healthy.
Because they're on the same frequency.
They're on the same, which is exactly my next point,
sorry.
right? No, this is perfect. Where you want to be at a place, you want to be at a vibration and function from a place as if, right? So this is often, referred to as fake it till you make it. I like act as if.
Or living as the wish already fulfilled is another way to say that.
Wayne Dyer, right? Our favorite Wayne Dyer. So we attract what we are. Okay, so again, I think this is what Tara was touching on when she was saying, you can say all you want, that you're healthy, that your diet's pretty good, your activity level, your working out is pretty awesome. I mean, how many of us say that? And I hear this very often in the clinic, right? Oh, I eat quite well. Oh, I'm quite healthy. Yeah, I stay pretty active. Yeah, but they aren't where they want to be physically. How many of you go, no, I work hard, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, right? So you're saying it, but if you are not being it, right? If you are not acting as if that is already fulfilled, that's why your results aren't there.
You can't cheat the universe. You can't fool it. You will always get what you fully believe and what you think. You may temporarily see results in the image you're trying to project out. There's two versions of us, of everybody. There's one that we project out that people see, and then there's an inner version of us where our self-esteem is, our self-confidence, our belief in ourselves, our faith. That's the one. That's the part of us, the truth that the universe is responding to. And so we work at changing those inner voices, the inner being, the dialogue you tell yourself, the real version of you.
Absolutely.
And we want it to align with the version of you that you're expressing to other people.
So this is all about operating at the frequency of where your goal is. You have to be at that same level of frequency to attract that is necessary to receive that, right? So it's no different than tuning into dials on your radio, right? Like if you want to hear country, you got to dial into 93.7 JRFM.
Yeah.
Like you have to dial into it.
Yeah.
The only way you can hear it, right, is by dialing into it. It's the same as if you just change it a few and go to 95.3. You listen to some different stuff.
So as this pertains to weight loss, in that if you are 250 pounds and you've been eating like a person who's 250 pounds and you want to be 150 pounds, you can't keep eating like a person who's 250 pounds and thinking and acting and believing. You have to eat and work out as the person at 150 pounds. That's how you become it. You are it, and then the results follow.
Absolutely. So when you're on that frequency of that person, well, how does that person show up? How do they think? How do they feel? And how do they act? Right? That's the way you have to be thinking. You have to be thinking from the place as if you're already at the weight, or already with the health, or already with the spiritual life that you want, and then you start to behave that way.
Your actions will always follow your thoughts.
Right. So
it kind of takes care of itself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're no longer going to be that person with the extra weight, with the thought that it's impossible for you, with the thought that I can never get in the bathing suit, with the thought that I don't have the confidence, I don't have the security, I don't have the self-esteem, without the you just aren't that person anymore, right? So you don't physically at that moment change, but you change how you see yourself.
It is an instant transformation. That's what makes this program different. We're not telling you in 12 weeks from now,
right,
you are going to feel different and be different. We are telling you right now, today, you can become a different person, the highest version of yourself immediately, by doing this work, by doing the homework that we're going to put in the group tonight.
Because remember, if the only reason you're there is because you're thinking a certain way. Change the way you're thinking, and your physical reality will start to change. It's just got to catch up to your thinking.
That's right.
right? So the real important thing we want you to grasp is who you think you are right now is who's showing up in your physical world. So who you are right at this moment, who you're thinking you are right now. This is important. Who you think you are right now, not who you are. Who you think you are right now is what's reflecting in your physical makeup. Oh, that's profound. Who you're thinking
You are.
you are. It's not even who you are in reality. Who you think you are is showing up in your reality and your physical.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even you that thinks that. That's a thought that you've adopted from somebody else, from the way that somebody else thinks about you. You've taken it on. It's not even true, or a belief that you had at one point, but now because somebody told you you were this way or that way, you became that person by thinking they must be right. Well, what made them right? What made you have that belief? What we see in the line of work that we do all the time is we don't have sound reason for those beliefs. And they have created this version of us that isn't even a version of us that we wanted.
No. So we're going to teach you that over this week. We want you to create an idea in your mind and bring it into physical form. That is ultimately what you're going to do in this whole week. You are going to take this idea of you, of your physical makeup, of your health, specifically what you want, and create a reality of it. Okay? So, as Tara said, we are going to give some homework. We're going to ask a few questions, right? What is the future you desire, right? We want you to see the future you want, the future you, how you look in your body, how you feel in your body, right? What state of health do you want? Right? What feelings are those going to bring to you? Because remember, it's not entirely the body that you're wanting. The goal is not the body. It's the feelings that you get from that goal that you want. So what does that bring into your life and those around you? It allows you to give more to them, to serve them more, to love them more. And if we have more of that, we have more peace in this world.
I love one of our clients said to us, we said, what do you want more than anything? And he said, I want to be able to take off my shirt and jump in the pool and play with my kids. And I can't because I'm too self-conscious that and he can't. And so he misses out on the fun. The kids miss out on their dad playing in the pool because he doesn't want to take off his shirt.
How many of you feel that way or know that feeling? I mean, that's...
And some people, I just want to say, some people get there without changing their body. Some people get a body confidence that is like, I don't care, right? Their self-esteem gets so high and they're just like, I'm not going to let that stop me. And that's wonderful. Is it the healthiest? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But the point is, it's whatever you want. If you don't need to be six-pack buff to get in the pool with your kids, right? Or to live the life that you want, or to feel incredible and feel attractive and feel like everything that you want to feel like, that's unique to you. You just need to decide what it is for you.
I think that's important to also make a point of is that we want you to see the good in what you already have, right? You every single one of you are capable of whatever it is you want in your life, right? We just love the idea of a healthy body in which we can experience life at its fullest without limitations with the ones we love. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all it is.
And for me, it was important to feel aligned that, when I choose to exercise during the day, that it's something that I like doing. I didn't want to I don't always feel like it. I rarely feel like working out really hard. But I'll do something at least. I'll choose something that feels like this is in alignment with what I want to do today. Today I want to go for a power walk up some hills. Tomorrow I might want to do sprints on the treadmill. The next day maybe I want to go on the bike and read and do my posts and that kind of thing, right? So you see the difference. Like, it's not that you want to necessarily always do it, but you've made the commitment to do it, and then you get to pick and choose what you want to do within that realm to get the results that you want.
And you're vibrating at the frequency of what you want, so those things become a necessary component. We're not saying that this not being about diet and exercise means that you don't need to diet or exercise. I think it's an important part of health and life and energy and frequency and having that ability in life to enjoy it. But what we are saying is that you will be able to do those things because your goal is going to be so strong to make it persist. And on that note,
It's a much easier way and permanent way and faster with quicker results. It's simple when you do it this way because you're changing your thinking, you're changing your results where your results take place, which is in your thinking. This is what makes this different.
Go ahead.
Yeah. We don't, the people we've talked to and what our clients are telling us is it's not, the other ways, the million other ways out there are not sustainable because this important component is missing.
Absolutely. So to conclude on that, this training is all for you guys. This is all to share, to help you, again, go from where you are to where you want to be and how to do that simple, fast, and permanently. Okay? I think that was Jessica that said mindset leads to permanent change. It's absolutely why we're here, right? Is this leads to change. What do you need to do? You need to show up to these trainings. You need to persist in them, be here live, or do the replays. We understand that life's in the way, but make sure you're doing them every day. Don't miss a day because you'll miss a step in your understanding.
Yeah.
Right? We're building a model here for you guys to utilize and to apply to your life so you can start these changes right away. Right? Persistence is the key to creation. We talked about this morning, right? So many people, they'll start by putting their mind to something and keeping the idea in there. And then if it doesn't show up quick enough, right? Or their body doesn't change quick enough and they don't realize it right away, they give up.
Yeah.
Right? Which is what causes most people to fail, right? Because they don't persist, right? So when you're here, comment in the comment box, get involved that way. That gets your learning better, right? It shares with everybody. It gets you into that vibration of change. You want to make a change here, right? You got to start taking the steps to doing that. And if that is coming out of your shell, right, and expressing yourself, do that. So get into the vibration of these trainings, get in the spirit of it. We're going to bring it as much as we can to you guys. We're here for the big changes. We're here for profound changes. We don't believe that you need to do things, an ounce at a time or anything. We are looking for the big, profound quantum leap changes. And we'll bring as much as we can of us to these. And we only ask that you guys do the same for yourselves, commit, make the decision, and be here for the week. So on that, we are going to say goodbye until tomorrow. Yep. We will post some homework. We thank all of you that are here that joined us through this live. We love the comments. Thank you so much. And stay involved in commenting over the next 24 hours, and we'll see you here
tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about attitude.
Yes. And
how attitude is so important in keeping the manifestation process working in your favor.
Yes, and we just thought about how thoughts become things in creation. Well, your attitude is made up of your thoughts, your feelings, and your behavior. So we're going to talk about how that pertains to your health and this transformation that you're going through and the journey to where you have a clear awareness, a better awareness. Okay? So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Say goodbye.
Happy Family Day.
Happy Family Day. Go enjoy family. Okay? This is Garrett and Tara. We'll see you tomorrow.